makeup?
She's not getting makeup. While I am just sprucing up my face a little bit, I wanted to talk to something that I don't think is talked about enough on the internet. Well, let me not say not enough. I just haven't heard it in a while. Something that we as moms and wives or caregivers, whatever, however you fall under that umbrella, to discuss self-maintenance versus self-care. Because I used to think they were the same thing, but they are absolutely not. And once I understood the difference, I showed up a lot different. So seriously, I showed up a lot differently for them and my husband, and of course for myself. Oh, I need to stop doing that. I'm starting off with this Peter Thomas Roth. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna, this is chaotic. Peter Thomas Roth primer, instant firm, no filter priming. It helps with fine lines and blurring any pores that you are not satisfied with. And if I'm looking away, it's just because I need to look in the mirror. Thank you, baby. So I'm gonna work that in. I probably should use a brush. Use a brush.
Oh, there's another person coming to your video. I need to walk on him. Hey, welcome to Mom's makeup video.
Thank you, buddy. Oh, what is that? So you have to let this dry a little bit, and you're kind of supposed to be expressionless. I make a lot of expressions. So I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. And I absolutely love this stuff. I don't think it has the best reviews on Sephora, but I guess obviously to each his own. But I can use this by itself on top of my moisturizer and go all day with no issues, because I am okay being barefaced. That doesn't bother me. I think sometimes if you could have 2 out of the 3, and what I'm talking about is like maybe your eyebrows are done, lashes, and some lip gloss. 2 out of 3, you're good. That is, sometimes the skin just needs to breathe, but when you have that stuff done, top tier. So sometimes I just wear this on top of my moisturizer and I'm good to go the whole day. Now I am gonna go in with my concealer, if I can find it. Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna just maybe brighten a little bit, because this stuff is really I love it, but it's super coverage is what I'm trying to get to. But this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I don't contour. I'm here for the quick. You see, my babies, they be ready to head out, so mom don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit in, a little bit under the eye, just to brighten it. And then with the Danessa Byrix Yummy Tint Lift and Flex Concealer. Also love this stuff. It's very, very good and smoothing. I have some hyperpigmentation in these areas, and if you know, you know. We can talk about that another time. Hi, Mama. Give me 1 second. When I get to the part that you can have, I'll give you a little bit. Or you know what? I'll give you some lip gloss right now. Hold on.
Flip floss?
Not flip flops, lip gloss.
Yay! I get makeup king.
And I'm just very careful. Sometimes I put this on top of my, oh my gosh, on top of my foundation, but I didn't feel like it today. And that's another thing. I know there's a lot of new techniques, but sometimes do what you want. And if it didn't come out right, then go back in and beautiful. Try again, because you have to figure out what works for you. What works for everybody else doesn't work. And this little, I have this this brush from MAC. It's really for my eyebrows, but it's small enough. But I think I'm gonna use my blender just instead. But anyway, I was trying to talk to you guys about self-maintenance, but between the kiddos and me trying to figure this out, it don't seemingly, it's not working out that way. This is a little bit chaotic. Beautiful. But self-maintenance is just the basics. Making sure you're presentable, you're functioning at least even a fraction of the way put together. And for me, it's just like little quick makeup routines, making sure my hair is healthy, just staying abreast of my basic health and just keeping myself somewhat intact and just enough so I can function while I'm managing everything else. Because y'all see, I got two little buddies all the time. All the time. Come here, let me give you a little bit of I'm gonna give you some lip gloss. But listen, after you get some lip gloss, you gotta go sit down, okay? Okay?
But I'm gonna pretend to do makeup. I wanna do it.
No, because I don't want you to put too much. Just a little bit. Come on. So you can look in the mirror.
I didn't know she's gonna get makeup.
She's not getting makeup. She's just getting a little bit of lip gloss. Just a little bit. A little bit of pink lip gloss, okay?
I see it.
All right, so can mommy please let me see. Ooh, pretty. Very, very pretty.
That's why my sister is getting some makeup.
Is that okay with you?
Yep, I didn't know my sister would get makeup.
You didn't know your sister was going to get. All right, I'm going to go in with, I don't know what this is a pencil with a spoolie on the end. It's brown. That's what we're doing with. Self-care. And I'm not doing much on my eyebrows. I honestly just got them microbladed. As you can see, like this a little bit of this arch here. That didn't exist. So shout out to my childhood bestie who helped bring these eyebrows back to life. Because as we are getting older, they just stop growing like they should. But I'm just gonna fill them in a little bit. Self-care though it's a little different. It's a lot different because that's when you have to really step back and ask yourself, what do I need to feel like me again? It comes with being way more intentional, being more personable with yourself, and that could be something as simple as journaling, taking a quiet walk to yourself, exercising, sipping a cup of tea like I was trying to quietly, but it's okay. And just whatever actually refuels you, not just keeps you running. And for a minute there, I was just, time out. Let me tell you, I have the most unruly eyebrow hairs. They just do what they want, but I'm not about to stress it because we got to get out of here. So just like you're literally seeing in real time, it's really tough to find time for either of these things, whether you're doing self-care or self-maintenance. And some days it's just putting on a hat real quick, because I wear hats a lot, or putting on a sweatsuit. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not what I need. Finding time for self-care or self-maintenance as a mom or a caregiver, as a wife, again, wherever you fall into under that umbrella, it is really impossible some days. And you're doing the bare minimum. You're throwing on a baseball cap, you're putting on whatever quick, comfiest clothes that you have. And that was me for 3 years straight. I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Forever HD Skin. I'm really gonna try to be light hand with this because my hand is heavy, and I think I'm just gonna use my fingers, honestly. Just a little bit here. Yeah, that's way better. So looking back, I was not giving myself the grace that I think I needed to. And not accepting that was temporary and it was okay. Whatever, however I looked, however I was feeling, it was temporary. My kids relied on me so much and I was their safe place. So I just needed to be present for them. And not only that, it's okay to have been tired at the end of the day. There's nothing wrong with that. I had to learn how to really embrace those days. I wish I've learned, let me take that back. I have learned to embrace those days now because sometimes I still can't just get things done at the rate that I want to. But it doesn't make me any less of a mom. It doesn't make me any less of a woman or a wife or whatever. It is okay. I'm just gonna, what is this? I don't want that one, it's a little heavier. I'm just gonna blend that foundation in a little bit, matter of fact. Gonna go in with this Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush. This is in the color Blush Help Me. It says by is it by Revlon? I'm the worst. I don't know. I'm just doing a little bit. Just to bring a little bit of warmth back to the skin and so my face is not so flat. Really highlight like that. Your blush can really like bring down your face. I don't know all the scientific terms and things for makeup, but it can really drag your skin, your face structure down if you really. So I always work my way up, and I hope it's coming across that way on this camera, especially with the lighting. I'm not really a fan of eyeshadow, but I have this little e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to just check out a little bit of this. Let me see. Oh, here we go. A little pencil. I know you're supposed to get up under the brow with the lighter color. I'm gonna try to just blend this gold, shimmery gold with this dark one. Only because it's e.l.f., I don't believe the pigment is really going to be there, especially on my skin tone. So we'll see, y'all. Don't laugh, don't judge. But I'm just gonna blend this up and see what happens. Back to self-care versus self-maintenance and the time that we have to put into that. It's those rare pockets of time that we do get that we really have to be intentional about. So right now, I'm just, taking a little bit of extra time to brighten up my face a little bit. And I'm enjoying this, even though the kids are really curious and excited about what mom is doing. It's okay. My husband's at work, and some days I just have to go for it. And it fills my cup. I'm going to enjoy this. It's small, it's just a moment, but I feel good. And looking back on this moment, it's going to keep me fueled at least for the rest of the day or the following day. So yeah, I don't love this.
Take off my headphones on.
I didn't prime
You want what?
I didn't prime my eyelids. I'm gonna go in under my eye in this area here, and with this Danessa Myricks Evolution powder. They say it is for priming and smoothing and setting your face a little bit. So I'm going to set with that. And this. Overall, we have to tell ourselves sometimes that these times with our kids, really fly by, because sometimes the conversations and the questions that my kids have for me, I literally have to think like, wait a minute, last year you couldn't even form sentences. What are we talking about? But needless to say, I'm learning some balance. Y'all can come on in with and sit with mommy, but sometimes you gotta go. And on the days that I just can't do much for myself, I have to let it go. Just don't dwell on it. I don't want to invite any of those irrational, not logical feelings. And I'm beating myself up because I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't do and I can't do. I spend a lot of time doing that. That has to go out the window. But on the days that I can, I'm going to soak it in. I'm going to love it. I'm going to let it refuel me. I'm going to just really, really, really put my perspective towards just enjoying that moment. Because whatever it is, self-maintenance or self-care, they are both important and it is worth it. And I'm going to finish off with this butter gloss cinnamon roll. It's a beautiful color and it blends really well with a dark lip liner of your choice. It's not too much. I'm gonna clean this up just a tad bit. And this look really just took all of 20 minutes. So now we can go. But to all my fellow mommies out there, caregivers, corporate girlies, whatever you are doing, remember this: you do not have to do it all. Take the time when you can, let it go when you can't, and always, always remember you are enough just as you are, no matter the circumstances. All right, girls. Thank you so much for the company. Thank you for tuning in until the end. I know it was chaotic, but I really tried to have a nice little sit down with you guys. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This is my first long form video. I was a bit nervous. My kids were all around me, but hey, like I said, we do what we can and we don't stress what we can. Please hit the like button if any of this resonated with you. I would love to chat with you down in the comments. Let me know where you are in your journey. Let's do this together, all right? See you in the next video. Bye.